Good day, folks. Welcome back to Sailaway III. It's been a while since the should you buy it video, and a lot has changed. There's been a ton of updates, of which I don't really know all the details on because I'm coming to it several updates later. It's been probably a year since I really played this game, but I decided to jump into my partridge here, and we're sailing from Dublin to Liverpool for fun. And it's going to take a couple days probably for me to do this because I do it in multiple sessions. But it's been cool to see some new graphics and some features. And obviously there's a ton of behind the scenes stuff on this. The racing community is definitely keeping up. They keep a lot of stuff going on. And so I do have the instruments. I'll show you my route here. Not really doing a route plan this time. I know roughly where I'm going, just based on the geography. But took a little while to get out of Dublin Harbor because it was a bit of a grind going through this narrow passage here. I'll show you. Yeah, I had to go through all the buoys there. We finally got out to open water. And yeah, so we're crossing over from here roughly to about here is where we're going, at least for this trip. But I won't record the whole thing, obviously, because it's going to take a little while. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So feature-wise, I guess it's still very similar to, as far as function goes, I should say. Gonna hide that for now. Function still very similar. Some of the buttonology is still takes some getting used to manage. Some of that looks bugged, but it is still very pretty. And apparently there's an update coming in with some terrain graphics updates. That'll be really cool. Here, this gaff sloop or gaff cutter here, which is really cool. I don't have the top sails up at the moment, just to avoid leaning over too far. I think I might be able to do that to get a little bit more speed. But we're doing pretty good at 6 to 7 knots. Really, I don't know if you'll find a better sailing simulation out there. There's a few new games out there that are really neat, sailing oriented, but they're a bit more fictional in design. Not really in design, but in environment, I should say. Where this is real world, real weather. What you have is, based on telemetry data that they're pulling in for the game, so that's pretty cool. Go to external view here. Let's hide the dude. I don't get why they can't put little people on here so you can actually see what you're doing. There's my boat, and we're sailing along. There's something about tan bark sails that I always thought were gorgeous. So I created this livery a while back. That is one of the nice things about the sim, that you can kind of customize your boats, and in game you're customizing them in game. So if another player sees you, this is what they see instead of just the default livery, which is the common thing in most sims. There's the harbor way back there. So we're trucking along, moving along just fine. Now that I'm out of open water, I may actually let this continue on course while I'm offline to progress time a little bit further, which is one of the cool features about this game, that you can let it do some sailing on your own even when you're offline. Because obviously you're sailing real time, real speed, and the Earth is big. So if you set a route and it will follow a route for you, and then adjust sails as if you had crew doing such things, which is cool. Which a boat like this would have a small crew on it. Wouldn't be something you'd be sailing solo, I would imagine. There's another buoy out there. That would be this yellow marker over here. We can go. Oh, we're heading towards the yellow marker. We can actually come. Let's come north of that buoy. We got plenty. So there we go. Course adjusted. And we can see how far out it'll let us go. That's about as far up and out it'll let us get, which is fine. It was quite choppy getting out of the harbor. I will say that was quite fun. I think I will. Let's go down. Let's do punk. There we go. Grab a screenshot while we're sailing here. Let's go back in. And yeah, still maintaining. But I just wanted to jump on here and kind of post at least a video that, hey, I'm back in Sailaway III and doing a little bit of this just to get my sailing bug affixed. It happens occasionally. It's something I do enjoy, even though I sometimes don't recommend some of these games for certain folks. It is boring for a lot of folks that look for an action. But if you're into sailing and the physics of sailing, this is a phenomenal simulation. And then, hopefully that didn't record that. Had a pop up. But that's good timing on that. Well, thanks for watching, folks, and let me know if you want to see more of this journey, and we'll do some other stuff. I got some other cool boats I might do a little video or two on here and there, but certainly won't be the focus of the channel, but I'll occasionally jump in and do a little recap of what's going on and have some fun. See you in the next one. I'll try not to get motion sick here.